Brian Larson, and this is my Film Foundation Week 4 video. For my instructional video, I filmed a jeweler going through her steps on creating a brass bracelet. Enjoy!
Hi, welcome to Crafting with Katie. I'm Katie, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a bracelet. We're going to be making a metal cuff for you to wear on your wrist. I'll teach you how to cut, patina, and texture metal, and we'll start by using our basic shape, which will be this. You can cut a template out of paper, and then you need to get your metal. So you want to make sure your paper is to the edge of your metal so that you can maximize your metal usage. So I have my jeweler saw, and I have my template, and I'm going to place them on my bench pin, which is a special piece of wood that jewelers use to prop up the metal that they're cutting. It has a V cut into it, and that's where my saw is going to go. And I will cut following the lines of my template. Now we take our template off, and we have our shape. This portion of the video is for educational purposes only. I do not endorse the making and using of your own forge in your own backyard. This is only how I patina metal. You could also use a small handheld torch. Okay, so now that we've removed any tape or glue residue on our metal, we are going to patina it. So I have a pair of pliers here, and I'm going to grip the metal in my pliers. And now we are going to put the metal into the hot coals. You want to make sure to keep a close eye on your metal because the fire does get really hot and it can potentially melt. When the metal's hot enough, I'm going to pull it out of the fire immediately, take it over to my anvil, and begin hammering on it. Our next step is going to be taking our files and filing down the edges of our metal. Okay, so our next step is going to be taking sandpaper and filing the edges. You want to start with a lower grit sandpaper, probably something about a 200, and then move to a 320, and then the final grit that I'm going to use is a 600 grit. You want to make sure you sand along the edges and go over any bumps and ridges you may have. You may want to sand the bumps and ridges off, but I prefer not to. It's more my aesthetic this way. I like the movement of the lines. So you want to make sure you get in all of your little nooks and crannies. Okay, so now we're outside again, and I have my mandrel, which I'm using a big metal pipe, and I have my metal, and I have a special copper hammer. This is a non-marring hammer, which means it won't dent my metal. So I'm going to put my metal on the mandrel, and I'm going to take my hammer, and I'm going to start by gently tapping the metal and forming it to the pipe. Slowly move the metal over and continue forming it around the pipe. Now at this point, you want to try your cuff on, and you can make any adjustments you want by hand. It should be soft enough. So I am just going to kind of press the little edges down so that they fit my wrist. And our final step is going to be taking some really high grit sandpaper. This is 600, and cleaning off the outside and the inside of the bracelet a bit because it's very dark and we want to bring out some of the brass and the copper patina. My personal taste is that only a little bit of the brass show through, But if you prefer to see more of it, I would suggest using a lower grit sandpaper, for example, maybe a 200 or a 350 instead of a 600, and that way you'll get rid of a lot more of the black. And here's the finished product. Thanks for watching the first episode of Crafting with Katie. Be on the lookout for more episodes.
Thanks for watching my instructional video. I hope you enjoyed it.